Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Imran Patan and I'm one of the director and founder at Ad-Deen. Ad-Deen is the leading provider of a complete management solution for Masjid and Madrasah, religious school. Today we also have Abbas Muhammad, who is also one of our director and on the product development side, and he will be assisting us in answering some of your questions. Thank you, Abbas, for joining. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to type them up into the chat box in your Microsoft Teams meeting. I or Abbas will respond. We will also have the time for the questions at the end. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So what is Ad-Deen Solution? Ad-Deen Solution is the mobile and web application. It's a powerful tool to efficiently and effectively record, track, communicate, and report on your child's madrasa or the school progress. It helps you connect, engage, be informed, and grow a strong bond with your masjid, madrasa, or religious school using today's latest smartphone mobile technology. So today's session objective is focused on the parent's role. We will learn how to ensure you are logged in using the parent's account, submit attendance excuse to your child's madrasa, send a message to the teachers, view class stories, view academic activities, submit Quranic assignments, especially if your child is in the Hifz program, run report on the Quran Hifz progress, and run report on the attendance. Obviously, there are many more features, but this is what we would like to cover in this particular session. And the asterisk ones are the one only if organization who has enabled them. From this point on, I'll be sharing my mobile or computer screen to demonstrate these features. Starting with the parent portal, if you don't see the parent guardian portal, you are not logged in using the right account. You can either ask a madrasa administrator to help you log in, or you can open a ticket directly with us at the Ad-Deen support. Let me just bring up my mobile screen. So this is the mobile screen that I currently am sharing on this webinar. And when I tap on the madrasa icon on the launch pad, we should see the parent guardian portal, the second from the top. If you don't see the parent guardian portal, means you're not logged in using the correct account. You must see the parent guardian portal in order to function as a parent. Although I'm seeing other portals as well, just because I'm wearing multiple hats at this moment to do this demonstration. But for you, it will be just the introduction and the parent guardian portal. So just a word of caution, like if you don't see the parent guardian portal when you tap on the madrasa icon on the home screen, that means you are not logged in using the correct account and you require to obtain a proper credentials to which your kids are tied up in that particular organization to you. Next is the attendance. In attendance, we would like to cover how to view the attendance from mobile and how to submit the attendance excuse. We will also cover the dashboard where you can view the weekly, monthly, or yearly attendance chart. How to browse to the attendance, you simply tap onto the madrasa icon, go to the parent guardian portal, tap on the attendance, and you will land to this particular screen. And let me just bring up my mobile screen. So again, going back, tapping onto the madrasa icon and tapping onto the parent guardian portal and tap on the attendance. First, we would like to view if there is any attendance that has been marked for today. You could just simply select the actual program in which your child is registered, select the class section that he belongs to. You will only see the ones that your child is enrolled in, and then simply tap on the view attendance. And if the attendance is not marked, this is the message that you will get: attendance not marked for today. But if you go back onto the previous day, just for the demonstration perspective, you can see that Rayhan Hutta is the child who's linked to my account as a parent, and he was marked absent for yesterday. Now let's see how to submit an excuse. To submit an excuse to the teachers or the organization where your child is enrolled, simply tap on the Submit Excuse and select the program that your child belongs to. Select the child name and then hit Submit Excuse. You will have to just pick the start and end date as to within which your child is unable to make it to the school or the madrasa. Let's say, for example, we'll just submit an excuse for today. I'm just going to pick sick, for example. And simply hit submit. And you have successfully submitted the excuse. And this excuse will now appear when the teacher is marking the attendance for today. And you can see the list of all the excuses that you have submitted in the past, and it will appear like this. And you can just simply tap on them to see the details as well. So that's how you submit the attendance excuses, which is, again, going on to the home screen, tapping on the madrasa, tapping on the parent guardian portal, and tap on the attendance. And the first tab is the view attendance to see the attendances that has been marked for a specific date. And then to submit an excuse, simply tap on Submit Excuse, select the class, section, child, and pick the date and the reason. For additional help, you can also tap on this little icon, eye information icon on the top right corner, and that will give you a complete instruction on how to submit the excuse. Moving on. In a Deen solution, we have two types of messages, transactional messages, automated messages, and a custom messages. Both types are sent via email and push notifications and also get parked into the messages module in a Deen app. So how does the communication works, or how can you send a message to the teacher and receive the message from the teacher? As I mentioned, there are two types of messages, like one is the transactional message and one is the custom message, and they all get parked inside the messages module inside the Deen app, and you can launch the messages module directly from the home screen of the Deen app. So the transactional messages are such as when you take an academic activities or attendance or any sort of exam marks, those kind of messages are automated and they get generated upon the teachers or the administrators' actions on the organization, and you as an end user receives the notifications about them automatically. Custom messages are something custom that the admin or the teacher has drafted and sent it to you, and they both can be received or sent by the push notification and email. So what kind of automated communication you can expect? There are numbers of automated messages. There are over 100 plus automated templates, but just common ones that I have listed here is what you can expect automatically from the Deen solutions, such as, for example, when the teacher marks the attendance, you as a parent receives the notification about the attendance status of your child. So the source is a teacher and the destination is parent for that particular automated message. Second is new exam is scheduled by the admin. So the source is admin and the destination is parent and the teacher. There are many of such automated communication that you can expect from the Deen solution. Let's look at it how we can send how you as a parent can send the message to the teacher. So I'm back on my mobile screen here, and I'm going to tap onto the messages icon. And I have multiple messages up here from the organization in which my child is enrolled to. And to view the message, simply tap on the message and you get to see the details. To send the message, you have the compose icon at the bottom right corner with the little pen and a paper. You will only see this icon if the organization has enabled the bidirectional communication for your child's class. If this bidirectional communication is not enabled, you will only be able to see the messages, but you will not be able to send the message. So if you don't see the pen and paper icon at the bottom right corner to compose the message, means the organization has not enabled the bidirectional communication, and you need to contact the Madrasa admin for that. For this demonstration purpose, we have it enabled on our dummy organization, and I'll be sending the message to the teacher by tapping onto the compose message. And for you, since you will only be wearing one role called parent, you don't need to select this. It will automatically take you to your next screen. So here I'm going to select the parent. So as a parent, I'm going to send a message to the teacher and tap on the actual organization. Next. And select the child. And select the teacher to who you would like to send the message to. You will be given the number of choice for different teachers, such as the Hifz teacher could be different, the Tajweed teacher could be different. So all those teachers will be listed here automatically for you. So I'm going to select the Imran Patanatin Support Full-Time Hifz Program, and I'm just going to select the class teacher. Or if you want to send a message for a specific subject, you can even do that. So I'm just going to pick the class teacher and say next. And this is the test message. You can select the email and push notification as to which channel would you like to utilize for sending the message out. And I'm just going to select both here and say next. And this is just the review screen, and send it to, you're sure you want to send, just confirm OK. And you have successfully sent the message to the teacher. And you can see, because I'm wearing both role, I'm a parent as well as the teacher right now. I got this message in a normal scenario. It will only go to the teacher, and he will be able to, or she will be able to see that in their inbox there. And this is the message that you sent just as of right now. So that's the way you will be sending the messages back and forth between the parent and the teacher. Now let's look at the class stories. Class stories is our newest feature addition in your Adeen app. It allows parents to leave some of those good moments that your child experiences at the school in the class. Teachers have an ability to post a general class story or a specific consented student's classwork, such as drawing, projects, outdoor activities, etc., as a text or a picture. Parents will receive an automated email and push notification at the end of the day around 8 p.m. Eastern in a Dean app, where they can, if there were any new class stories that were added by the teachers or the admins, the parents will receive the notifications informing them that there are new class stories available for you to view. And this is kind of a social platform for the teachers to interact with the parents on some of those good moments that their child lives inside the school. So let's look at the class stories in action. To browse to the class stories, simply tap on the Madrasah class stories. So there's a little issue here in the presentation, so ignore that. Just tap on Madrasah class stories, Rayhan Patan, and then you get to the class story screen. And let me just represent that onto the mobile. So I'm back on my mobile screen. I'm just going to tap on the Madrasah icon. and parent guardian portal, and the class stories, which is the 5th from the top. Select the child, so only those child who are linked to your account will be listed. And here is where I get to see all the class stories in which my child is enrolled. And to see, this is no different than any other social media platform, and you can tap on the actual image to see the whole classwork that your child has produced. And you can like or dislike the actual story, and you can also see the tag, which students are tagged to this particular story. So it says artwork by Radi and Rehan, and those 2 students are tagged here. You can also bookmark this particular story, or remove the bookmark for your later view, and you can filter them by tapping onto the filter icon at the top right corner. So that's the class stories. Moving on, let's view the academic activities. If enabled by the organization, a Dean academic feature allows teachers to record, track, communicate, and report on academic activities, such as assignments, quiz, homework, project, class participation, etc. for a specific subject. The subjects are scored based on the weight each category and activities are assigned. The system automatically calculates the grade based on the marks scored. Here is how the parent can view the activities being done at school and how your child is making up, and where does he or she needs more efforts. To view the academic activities, tap on the Madrasah icon again, go to Parent Guardian Portal, Academic Activities, and you will see activity scores and activity score summary. So let's see that on the mobile. So I'm back on my mobile screen, on the home screen. Tap on the Madrasah icon, tap on the Parent Guardian Portal, go to the Academic Activities, and if you want to see a specific activity score, then you just tap on the first one, Activity Scores, and select the criteria for the report. And here you get to see all the activities that are that has been created by the teachers and marked, and against each, what score your child has obtained. So that's the score for a specific strand in the mathematics, which is number sense and numeration. And the assignment activity was ASG5, and your child has scored 11 marks out of 20. That's the specific activity score if you would like to check it this way. You could also check it for the different categories such as quiz, test, or homework. So for example, for the homework, if I see the homework number 9, the first one, and the Rehan did completed the homework. So that's how you will see the completed or not completed assignments versus the scored or non-scored assignment. Now, if you would like to see the overall progress of your child for the academic activities, you tap on the activity score summary, select the class, section, subject, and you get to see your child. So tap on your child's name, and you get to see overall against each category, such as the quiz or test, assignments, class participation, homework, what score out of all those activities that has been created by the teachers your child has obtained. So the overall score here is calculated by the system automatically, and the grade letter is derived by the grade set that has been scheduled or set up by the organization admin. So that's the actual activity score summary. Moving on, let's submit the Quranic assignment. So Quranic assignments is something that if your child is enrolled into the full-time Hifz program or the part-time Hifz program, or he's doing a Hifz program, in an organization which is enrolled into the Adeen, they track the Quranic assignment or the actual Hifz progress through the Adeen solution. And to submit the Quranic assignment, such as when will you be submitting the Quranic assignment is your child comes home from Madrasah and they have to memorize the pages that they have to say next day. So at that time, if you as a parent has worked with your child at home to help them memorize the Quran for the next day submission, you can report how much has he memorized, and it also demonstrates that you have participated at home to help him out onto his memorization. So to submit the assignments, one is that you submit the assignment, and the second is once the teacher hears the child that whatever the one page that you have submitted to the teacher that your child has memorized one page, please listen. And next day when the child goes into the madrasa, he says that particular page to the teacher, and teacher then reviews and marks the student against that. So there are two action that happens. One is you as a parent submits the assignment, and second is teacher reviews those assignments, or teacher listens that particular portion of the Quran and marks the student and progress that way. Even if you don't submit the Quranic assignment, teacher still has an ability to review and mark the assignment, but submitting the Quranic assignment as a parent demonstrate that you are also actively helping the child out. And alhamdulillah, in Adeen solution, it allows you to do that. And let's go ahead and switch to the mobile screen to show you how you can submit the Quranic assignment. I'm back on my parent guardian portal and tab onto the Madrasah assignment, which is the third one from the top. And you will see any assignments that are there which hasn't been submitted or marked. Anything that appears as green means teacher has already reviewed it and marked it. You cannot submit the assignment, or you cannot submit from your side once it's marked. So I'm going to pick the next day if I have any assignments for the next day. There we go here. So I have Rehan Patan up here all as a red, or the red highlighted means these assignments are pending review by the teacher and pending submission by the parent, right? So despite you as a parent submits or not, teacher still has an ability to mark them. It will be good if you submit them. So let's submit the first one, the daily sabak or the lesson. And to submit it, just tap on it and pretend your child has spent 1 hour memorizing this particular one page. So far in the previous assignment, your child stopped on the Surah An-Nisa ayah 42. So the next ayah that start is automatically selected for you, which is 43, and the end ayah is what you have to select as a submission for tomorrow. So pretend your child has worked hard at home, and then now he has completed 5 or 10 ayahs. So you select the number of ayahs that you would like to submit. And system will automatically calculate the total number of lines and the number of pages for you, and you can send also a note to the teacher. And you can just simply tap on submit, and that's how you have submitted the assignment, and it will turn the orange color or the yellow color. And that shows that your child, or you as a parent, has submitted the assignment. So that's about the Quranic assignment. Let's move on to the reports. Reports can only be run from the Adeen's web portal, and you may want to memorize or write this URL down, which is the portal.adeen.ca, to log into to Adeen's web portal to run the reports. For today's session, we will demonstrate the reports for Quran Hifz progress and the attendance report. There are many out-of-the-box reports, and the one that pertains to your role will appear when you log into the Adeen's web portal as a parent. So I'm simply going to log into portal.adeen.ca. And tap on or click on the reporting, select the organization, and as a parent you can run the report for the assignment details by student or Quranic assignment summary. You can also run the attendance report by the student. So let's run the assignment details by student for the Quran Hifz progress. And simply click on the view report. So basically you select the duration for which you would like to run this report against. The number of columns you can leave it as it is, it's not by default. Select the program, select the actual class section and your child, and click on the view report, and you will get to see the report like this, where you have a day-to-day progress of the child as to which particular day, how much sabak para or the immediate lesson, how much Quran revision and how much sabak or the lesson the child has said, when and how many times he failed. For example, on the Friday 13 December, Rayhan said from Al Imran 172 to An-Nisa 23, and he ended up failing 3 times. And on the next day, he said it again, he passed it, and he said it up to the Surah An-Nisa ayah 30, which is 186.5 lines and 14 pages. You could also organize the subjects or the columns to appear into a meaningful fashion, such as, for example, sabak first and the sabak para second and the Dora revision. So to do that, you simply drag and drop the subjects and tap on the view report, and now you have the Quran sabak or the lesson as the first column, sabak para as the second, and the Dora revision as the third. So that's the report that you could produce for your child Quran's progress. Next, let's run the report for the attendance. Here also same thing, we're gonna just select the duration of 1 week. And you get to see on which particular day the child was marked present and sick or absent, how many sick plus absent, how many lates, and what was the late time that this child arrived. If it was picked up early, what was the time he was picked up early. So that's how you can run the attendance report on your own as a parent from the Adeen solution. Moving on, what are some of the frequently asked questions by the parents? So how to download the Adeen app, Google Play or Apple Store. You can just simply search for the Adeen and you'll find it on the top. Just simply install it and ensure you log in using the correct account. Second frequently asked question is why I don't receive the notification for my child's progress and attendance. So obviously you must log in using the parent's account that was sent to you via email. You can either ask Madrasah administrator to help you log in, or you can open a ticket directly with Adeen support team. Third is how to change the password. You can simply tap on the forgot password on the portal.adeen.ca or on the actual app on the login screen, and you will receive the link to reset the password. If you don't know what email was used to recover your password, you can ask the Madrasah admin or open the ticket with Adeen support team. Fourth frequently asked question is why I don't get an email from Adeen. So despite you're logged in using the correct account, you may not receive an email because your email has not been validated or verified by you. Make sure to verify your email from the user profile, which is by simply tapping on the settings wheel. And I'll just quickly show that as well here. So on the top right corner, you see there is a little settings wheel. You tap on that, and this is your profile page. And when you tap on your name at the top, you get to see your settings, your email, and whether it's been verified or not. If it's not verified, resend the link and you will receive that. If you see the email address is wrong, open the ticket with the dean support or talk to your Madrasah administrator. They will help you correct the email address on your profile. And the last frequently asked question is, where can I run my child's progress report? We just saw that on the portal.addeen.ca and choose reports from the menu. Where can you get an additional help? You can also sign up on our video learning portal, addeen.thinkific.com. You can record that, or you can go to addeen.ca. Under the resources, you will find this link. Our evolving on-demand video learning center enables you to do more with Addeen. The learning portal has easy to find, detailed step-by-step video guide, and our learning portal is accessible from the smartphone or computer, and you can take the Addeen Parents course. Continuing on where to get additional help, you can also talk to your Madrasah administrator who are well trained on Addeen solution and can guide you in the right direction for any queries you may have. Addeen support portal and the knowledge base is accessible from the mobile or computer. Whether it's a technical support, licensing, bugs, reports, or any improvement suggestions, Addeen support portal has it all there at your disposal and is accessible from the Addeen web portal, mobile app, and the public website. So with that, we will go ahead and take some time for the question. And just as a reminder, please be sure to type your questions into the question box. And let's review if there is any question. Baswe, have you received any questions so far?
Imran Bhai, I was looking at it and I didn't see any question is there because it seems like the question and answer is not enabled.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, do you have any option where you can enable it?
I believe it's at time of setting up the live event. So in that case, we can just probably show them where they can submit their questions.
Yeah, that will be better.
Okay, and we apologize for that, that we missed the question answer enablement on our live event, but I'll quickly show you where you can submit the tickets or the questions, and we will be responding to you fairly quick on them. You can simply go to contact us from the portal, or you can go to the addeen.ca, our public facing website. And simply click on the resource and you will see support portal. So tap on the support portal or click on it, and here is where you can submit your question. If it's a technical support question or trial or product license question or any other questions, simply click on them and put up your detailed summary of the question, include your username if possible, description, and ensure to use the correct email address, because that's where our response will go back to. So that's one way of sending your questions to us, and we will be responding them. Alternatively, you can even also send an email to us at imran@addeen.ca or abbas@addeen.ca. Okay, is there anything else that you would do you think we should capture in this session?
No, I think we captured a lot of things right now where the parents has a kind of pain point. So this helps. Jazakallah everybody for attending.
Great. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you being here. Thanks again for joining us today, and we will see you next time. Till then, fi amanullah. Assalamu alaikum.